Today, we're talking about people who have expectations of us when they themselves don't even do what they want us to do. If you're new, you will see that I do wear full body outfits when I go to the gym because I do not like my body to touch the machines and the equipment. And at the end, we'll go to the restroom and I'll show you, simply how I wash my hands before I get in the car, things like that. While we're working on the back, let's talk about it. Let's start with something simple. You have those people that want you to call them. They expect you to visit them. And to be honest, we get a lot of that in our elderly community. They will expect the grandkids to call, the nieces and the nephews. You don't come visit me. You don't call me. And it could be months, but they will pick up that phone and they will say, you ain't called nobody. You ain't came by. But it's very interesting that same phone call could have been used months ago to come and check on me or to call me. To me, y'all say God is no respecter of persons. We're all here. We're all on the same level. It doesn't matter the age. And I do understand, some people feel like, family is important. That is true. But when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, we are all individual people. And that is conditional love. That is transactional love. And people actually get offended. So I'm here to help you out. Those of you who feel like people don't call me, they don't come visit me. Well, do you? Do you call people? Do you go visit? And if you're not receiving that, give that love to yourself. I tell my children all the time, when y'all have kids, your babies don't have to come see me. Matter of fact, they will come try to see granny, whatever they want to call me, and I'm not going to even be there. I'm going to be in the streets, living my life, giving that love to myself. So I just want to help you out because you get offended, you get upset, and then you go gossip. Yeah, they don't call me, they don't come by. But yet, we can get online and see that you've traveled. You drove yourself way across town, a whole hour. And I live 15 minutes away from you, but yet you want to call me and put that pressure and those burdens on me, or just anybody that's listening. They'll put that pressure and, expect you to do things that they themselves do not do. And disclaimer, we're not talking about people that are either bedridden, they can't drive, they can't get out, and they're lonely and no one is visiting them, and you have the ability to do so. I'm talking to the people that will put those expectations and burdens on you, yet they are well and able. They sit on the phone for hours and gossip and talk about everybody, but they can't call you and check on you and see how you're doing. But the only call you get is you don't call nobody, and the phone works both ways. You've heard that. The roads on the street, they work both ways. The cellular devices, the phones and all that, doorbells, they all work the same way. Some people feel like if they have a certain title or status in your life, they are entitled to your love, especially if they've done something for you. If someone has paid a bill for you, they've watched your kids, brought you groceries, or have done anything for you, they feel like you should call them, you should visit them, you should love them because of what they've done. Truth is, when you do something for someone, you should just do it and keep it moving and give that love back to yourself. And some people are stuck in the past. They remember giving you something 20 something years ago, or I helped her raise her son. And you're thinking, my son is 42 years old now. What? Not mine, I'm talking just in general. They're like, that was 20 years ago. And for those of you who feel neglected or sad, or if you have a negative attitude and you're gossiping about people not calling you and not visiting you, that's something you need to check within your heart. The reality is nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes anybody anything. I'm not talking about if you owe somebody $20. Nobody owes you love and devotion. Even my kids, they don't have to love me. They do, but they don't have to. And if I'm feeling some kind of way, or I'm living a miserable life because I don't feel like I'm getting the love and affection that I think I deserve, that's my problem, as it is yours. Hear what is being said for both sides. You don't have to allow people to put pressure and burdens on you to do anything. If it doesn't resonate for you to call or visit, and then if you do it, you're not doing it out of love, you're doing it out of obligation, and nobody wants to do anything out of obligation, so you might as well not do it anyway. And maybe that's why people don't call you or visit you, because they feel obligated, like it's a duty. What happened to the law of reciprocation? Well, I did this for them and I did that for them. You gave the homeless man $10. You're not expecting anything from him. Well, I didn't do anything for him. I did something for them. Okay, you did something for them. So whatever you gave, whatever you donated was for the benefit of that person. You're acting like it was for you because now you want something in return. I'm telling you, yes, we give honor where honor is due, but if someone doesn't honor you, honor yourself. I told Farrah, I said, when you have kids and you want to bring them over, that's great. But you're going to take them back with you. I don't mind watching them. I understand. But I'm going to have a life. And that's what some people don't have. And that's why they're miserable. And I told her, you need to call before you come over, because me and my person, we may be busy. You know what I'm saying? You bring them kids over, we visit, hey, they spend a night or whatever, but you got to come back and get them. Yes, take them with you. Oh, you forgot one. All of them. Thank you. Look, we're all built different. For some of you, having your grandkids all the time is the joy of your life. But I bet you don't have expectations. You just want your grandkids over. You just love it. To be honest, whatever I've done for somebody, I don't even remember. I don't even remember what I've actually done for people. I know I've done stuff, but I don't remember because I did it for them. And they owe me nothing. We don't have the right to demand love because we are a certain age or we've done something for someone. That is the point. And I'm pretty sure once my grandkids get here, good Lord, I'm going to love them and probably want them all the time. But get the point is, if that isn't the case, if that isn't the reality, because life is not a picture perfect book, I have to be in a position to where I give what I'm looking for to myself, so I don't have to put that pressure and obligation on someone else. Or you'll be low-key miserable, especially these family traditions where, they don't do this, they don't do this. That's, first of all, that's a lack mentality, which is a whole other video. Well, I don't get this from them and I don't get that. That's lack, and therefore you will continue to manifest more of that, because that is what you are putting your attention on. For me, people add to my already full cup. They're adding to the love that's already swirling around in there, okay? And if they aren't there to give me that love, that's okay. I'm going to go ride a horse, jump on a trampoline, go get into a hot air balloon, watch me some Netflix, live my life. I stopped looking for breadcrumbs from people a long time ago. I'm busy making the bread factory. So I'll always eat. I'll always have what I need. So here I like to wash my hands before I get into the car and touch the steering wheel. And I also have a seat cushion that I sit on if I'm not able to change my clothes. Okay, you can check the description box to see all of the handles on social media, as well as YouTube and my website, iamdorian.com.